Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel, Single to Parenthood. Today you're in for a great treat. We're gonna make something called African donuts. In Uganda, it's called Mandazi, and in South Africa, it's a variation of Magwinya or fat cakes. We hope you enjoy. Let's get into it. The ingredients for this sweet treat are all-purpose flour. You can use self-raise, but then exclude the baking powder. Our next ingredient is baking powder. We have milk. We actually used 1 to 1.5 cups milk. We have melted butter, so you can keep the butter original or melted. We have some cane sugar, some cinnamon, and 4 eggs. This is gonna be fun. The cooking oil we'll be using today is 100% pure canola oil. So we have put about 4 to 5 cups of all-purpose flour in a bowl, and we're putting 1/2 to 3/4 of a cup of cane sugar. Then we'll add the 4 eggs into the mix. Then we get our butter, place that in there. Then we've got our milk. We ended up adding about 1 to 1.5 cups of milk, so add enough. We put a sprinkle of cinnamon, probably about 7 sprinkles, give it a little bit of a spice to it. And then last but not least, we put the baking powder. We put about 2 tablespoons of this. Now you can decide to add all the dry ingredients together first and mix that up, but we're cray-cray, so we added everything together. And right now we're just taking a wooden spoon just to slowly mix things together. Now we're getting serious and kneading the dough with our hands. And you want to make sure that you mix everything together so that it becomes a nice doughy consistency. Very talented hands we got right there. Keep kneading, keep kneading. Ah, that looks great. See the texture right there? You don't want it to stick too much onto the bowl. This is a great consistency. Once we have that consistency that we like, we will cover it up with saran wrap and let it sit for about 30 minutes. Woohoo! Halfway there. I'm getting hungry. So we put on a countertop, we put a bit of flour because we are going to roll out the dough and we don't want it to stick onto the counter. So these lovely hands are going to section some of the dough just to make it more manageable to hold. And you can kind of roll the dough in your hands. I'm going to place it on the countertop. And we will have a roller that you can use to flatten out the dough a little bit more, just to make it more manageable. Using the rolling pin, we are flattening the dough. So this is personal preference. You can make it flat or as thin or thick as you want it. Now we are taking a knife and we are sectioning it into rectangular or square shape, and that is what we will be putting into our pot. You can get creative. You can make heart shapes, you can make circles, whatever you want. We were just being a little basic today and keeping it simple. We're going to place our canola oil in the pot and get it to medium heat. You don't want it too low or too high. Too high will cook on the outside really fast and start to burn it, and too low won't cook at all. So medium is a perfect temperature. You can see that great sizzling. Beautiful. Just be careful. Put the dough in there very nice and slowly, because we want our mandazi or magwinya or African donuts to come out beautiful. We tend to aim for a golden brown color. Make sure to turn them during this process. And at the end, check it with either a toothpick or fork to make sure that it is ready inside. We are done. Here is the finished product of our African donuts, mandazi in Uganda, and a variation of Magwinya, a South African treat. We hope you enjoyed this video. Comment, like, and subscribe. We'll see you in the next video. Stay blessed.